tossing grenades at windmills podcast.
Hi, my name is Thomas Ricks, and this is the Tossing Grenades at Windmills podcast. For the last 2 years, a lot of us have basically lived in hell. Primarily because of a lot of people who didn't take Trump seriously for one reason or another. And a lot of these same people have decided that they're going to stay home and vote. So I think that the time has come that we make these people suffer like they have made us suffer. This is not malignant anger. This is just common sense. If someone is punching you in the face, then not only should you defend yourself, but at some point, it's pretty reasonable to punch them back. It goes without saying that we need retaliation against the conservatives, but I'm not immediately calling for that because there's enough pissed off liberals in this world that them just succeeding is going to piss off the Republicans. I think we can do better. I think we can have specific targeted taxes that will make them think twice before they do some of the things that they've been doing for the last 10 or 20 years again. But I think we need to go a step further. I think that we have a number of states that have popular referendums. And I think that we need a popular referendum that basically says that if you don't vote, you pay an extra 3% state income tax. I think that needs to be on the ballot every single election. And, you know, we can actually start it at 3% and then we raise it 1% every single election. And if there's enough of us that aren't going to defend the people who vote for morons or the people who stay home, and I have a problem with those people too. But the point is that if there's enough of us who band together and agree that, you know, they call sin taxes, you know, people that, you know, want to tax cigarettes or alcohol or marijuana, they figure, well, you know, let the punishment fit the crime. If you're going to do that, then you should support not only the government infrastructure that takes care of addiction, but a little bit more to boot. Well, if you're going to be an ignorant slob that allows people like Donald Trump to get into power by sitting on your ass, then you should pay for it. I, at one point, thought we should make it a felony not to vote, but the truth is, I'm just okay making it so that you pay a tax to enforce maybe truth in election laws or any number of things. But the point is that we need a tax every single time that ratchets up a tax on people that don't vote. And I think that if we identify people who are against that, they should be ostracized as well. We unfortunately live in a society with unrestricted speech where you can lie and call it freedom of speech. And we also have freedom of association, so we should ostracize and punish socially people that defend ignorance, that defend people who sit by and don't vote. But I think this election we need to go a step further. If you are not voting, it is a matter of public record. If you are not voting today, November 6, 2018, we should, as a society, over the next 2 years, name and shame you through freedom of information requests and identify you and unfriend you and not do business with you. And I think over the next year, I'm going to do what I can to randomly pick 10 to 12 people who decided that they would sit on their ass and not vote. And I think that if doing the right thing or a sense of self-preservation or an anger at the status quo isn't enough to get you up off your ass on this day, this most important election in the history of the Republic, then how about a little fear? If you are within the sound of my voice and you can hear what I'm saying, there's a chance that you will be randomly selected to be ostracized, to be punished in any way that we as a society can think of to make you suffer for your ignorance.
This has been the Tossing Grenades at Windmills podcast. Buy my book, Have Name Will Travel, available in many markets, including at Amazon.com. Copyright 2018, Red Anvil Amalgamated, LLC.
To fight the forces of evil!